Well, how's everybody doing today? It's been a while again. In the same old repetitive crap here the past couple weeks. Chores, haul a little bit of manure out, and chores and mud, snow, rain. It dried up for a couple of days, and we got 6-7 inches of snow the other morning, and that's getting pretty well melted off. But yeah, we're back down to a mud hole, so yeah. Guess get done with chores here, see if I can get a couple little things worked on and bring you guys along for it, and see if we can get something done besides chores. So we'll see how she goes. Apparently not enough rubber in their diet. Alright, well, I gotta grab a couple of bales for, well, I got these hay bales all tarped here, so normally I grab about 3 out at a time, so it's a pain getting this tarp off. But yeah, I was pulling the tarp up, and I looked down, and seen that is a dead skunk, but all I saw was that white stripe, and about made a mess in my britches. Lordy. Take these two and set them down in the feed lane of the freestall shed and keep them out of the weather, and come up and grab one more and we'll feed that one. Didn't see any more skunks, so that was a good thing. Alright, this is what I've been working on past a little bit of time in the muddy days here. Last time I was spreading manure, my door popped out and fell against the hammers, and that makes a hell of a racket. So so what I did is there was quite a bit of slop in that door too, so I shoved some steel back here and put some pigeon globs on there. Oh, what is that? A little welder there. I just can't. I can't make a good bead with that to save my life. But well, as it holds, all that matters. It's gonna get covered up full of shit anyway. So, yeah. So got to put my arm and stuff back on here, and see on the inside there where this is all rotten. I put some steel on the inside. Granted, I lined this whole spreader when I bought it, 10 some odd years ago. But even that's getting kind of thin anymore. Whole spreader don't owe me nothing. It's hauled a lot of poo. I think I only paid $1,100 for it. So we'll just keep piecing her together till we can't piece her together no more. Alright, well, that's all hooked up and should be ready to go with any luck. I guess I'm at it. Show you guys here. There's a 970 wagon I picked up at a consignment sale here 3 weeks ago, something like that. Nice wagon. It's been pretty much all rebuilt. Got a new auger beater in the bottom, and piece put in new, and the whole floor and everything's all been rebuilt. It's a little scary. Get these rebuilder wagons, which is fine if they're just rotted out. And granted, I don't see where this thing was flopped over on its side or something. Sometimes they rebuild a wagon that's been tipped over, and things get tweaked and they don't quite get tweaked back the way they need to be, but I don't really think anything on here looks like it's been rolled over or nothing. All the steel looks to be the same, like they didn't you know, swap a new side on or a new front end or something on here. I'm assuming it was just kind of rotted out and they rebuilt it. They did a very nice job at it. They double boarded everything under here. And new floor, all these boards are new all the way back, so yeah, gear looks nice, tires looks nice. There's actually three 970 wagons up there. This was the first one to sell, and I bought it for $3,200, which is plenty for a wagon this old, but like I said, it's all new, so keep it inside, it'll probably outlive me. So. But yeah, the other two, they went, I think one brought 4,000, the other one was 3,900, something like that. So they had John Deere running gears under them. I don't know if that made them a little more appealing or not, I don't know. I've always liked the gehl running gears, so anyways, yeah, that's what we got there. And I did pick up another small square hay wagon too, so means I better get our baler work done. So hoping to start on that tomorrow. I'm hoping it freezes tonight and try to haul a little bit of manure out of the barnyard and a couple of pens and whatnot, but I don't know if it will or not. It's been basically getting about froze right around chore time in the morning, so we'll see what happens. Alright, well, it's next day here again. Got a new little calf here. Fresh heifer. So we got the plunger out of the baler yesterday, and we get done with chores here, and actually I think it's gonna dry up good enough I can get a little bit of manure hauled, but it never froze again, go figure. So bunch of rain coming in here tomorrow, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna haul a bunch out there today, and yeah, I'll show you guys that plunger and how we got that, how we took that out. And it was actually pretty simple, but yeah, the plunger's kind of a mess, so show you guys that, get this calf in and get rolling on stuff. Alright, down here, take a look at this baler quick. So first thing we had to do is take the thrower off, sitting on a pallet over there. Not much to that, just a pin through there, and then I couldn't get the bottom bolt out. There's a bracket here that's got a spot where it pivots, so we just took that off there. I gotta do a little work to that. That's a little worn, so I think we can weld some stuff in there. It it had too much play in it, so that won't be a big deal to fix. So yeah, and then just to get the plunger out, we had to take there's wedges, there's one here and one there on each side. Had to take them out, had to take this loose to get it up out of the way. Yeah, just 2 bolts up front on the arm that runs it, and slide around back. Getting it back in, there are these hay dogs down there, and then a set up top, which I think they all need springs at least, if not replace the whole thing. I think one hay dog over there has been replaced, but everything else has got a bit of slop in it, so we're into it this far. I think I'd probably should replace them. And here's the plunger. There's supposed to be a shield over this right here. I think that's been gone for a long time. Priced out some parts. We're gonna replace all these bearings. They're pretty well shot. There's one that's completely gone on the other side. But yeah, this little tin shield, just a piece of tin, $160. So I think I can find a piece of junk around here and cut one of those out. Probably have to replace the knife on here, and then there's a stationary knife in the baler. Replace that out too. And I seen there's a couple of holes. There's a hole here and a hole here. If you can see that very good on there or not. But yeah, I guess I didn't know what the heck was going on with that. Apparently that's from those hay dogs hitting there, according to what I was told anyways. So we'll have to patch those up a little. And there's that bearing that's gone. And a couple of these bearings, I think probably this one and the one on the other side, we'll have to, they're on kind of a cam and they pivot to fit the track inside, so we'll have to adjust those once we get them in. And once we get the plunger back in, looks like the track and everything in there is fine. So, yeah, I don't know if we got to take that twine box off to get at stuff better, or if I can just shimmy in there. It's hard to say. Worry about that when we get that far, I guess, unless anybody's got some suggestions, because this is all new to me. So yeah, that's what we got so far, but yeah, it's the weekend now, so it'll be Monday, Tuesday before we get any parts ordered and here. So in the meantime, I'll do a little work on some chopper boxes, and we'll go from tearing these boards out here, see if we can get these replaced. Might do that one too while I'm at it. The other ones I think look pretty decent to run for now. Get this wagon so it's usable again. So we'll see what kind of fun we get into. Wish this shed had lights in it. Or the sun was out, one of the two. Alright, everything's unbolted except for these bolts that run all the way up through to the floor. And since I don't have a helper, I'm going to try to use a nut splitter. Try to knock this nut off. Might be a little easier than trying to get in there and grind it off. I actually bought these not too long ago. Used them a couple of times. I'm kind of impressed how well they work for a little cheapy set. I don't know, 23, 25 bucks I think I paid for a set of 4 of these. I just figured I'd put them on a nut and it'd blow the top right off, but they actually work pretty good, so see if it works here halfway decent. Not bad. So I use that sawzall to cut the nails. I can't, it's not enough room without taking the chain out and all that good stuff to get those nails out. So, you know, just popped them up far enough to get the sawzall in there, cut them off. And when I get this board out, we'll either grind them off or nip them off at the board, and then I'll just angle some screws in after we get her back together. I'll try to pull these long bolts up out of there, and we should be able to knock those boards out, hopefully. Might need 2 hands for this. Alright, a little beating and prying. We got both boards out. So I'll take them out front here where I can see, and we'll lay some boards next to it, see if we can mark out where I need to drill the holes, and go from there. Alright, so what I'm going to put in there was some rough sawed oak lumber. So yeah, I had to cut it down to the actual width of what a 2x6 would be, about 5.5 inches. So yeah, it's kind of tricky to cut, but it ain't much of a table saw we got. So I was planning on just button these boards up next to the old ones, so mainly just so I could drill these holes that go through. But this has got just a little bit of a bow to it, so it ain't gonna work so well. But I can drill down from inside of the chopper box as long as my bits are long enough. So worst comes to worst, I'll just start them, take the board back out, and drill them the rest of the way. So yeah, I got to rip down the second board for there, and yeah, we'll check back after a while. Tight fit. Alright, well, it's in. So yeah, I guess basically now I got to drill my holes for all the brackets, and then I got to rip that other board down yet, slap that on the front of here, bolt that in. We'll screw down this track for the guides for the apron chain, and then yeah, go inside the box and we'll drill that down. Run off to get some either new bolts to go through the floor, or either that or I'll just get some threaded rod and weld a nut on there. Send her down, snug her up, and I'm gonna change this board out yet. And if we get time over the summer, I might do those other ones. We'll see it. Or if I get any more time this spring, depends on how many rainy days we get. Starting to green up here, grants. It's raining now, but you never know, there might be a foot of snow on the ground again in a week. It's hard to say. And that other 970, that'll be kind of a back burner for right now. I've got to go through the chopper and set knives up and do a bunch of work to that too. So we'll see what time allows here, amongst all the other stuff I gotta try to get fixed and going. So I guess be a lot of fixing videos for a while here, because that's about all I got besides hauling manure once in a while. I got about a week, and I'm gonna have to set the pump up and start pumping out of the pit again, so we'll see what happens. So anyways, I guess we're gonna call this one good enough. I'll show you guys the finished project here. Probably not too exciting watching this anyway, so then I'll show you we get working on that plunger again. I probably won't do too much of the actual working on it. I'll just kind of show you what we did. So yeah, other than that, nothing too exciting around here. It's starting to green up a little bit, so that's a good thing. So anyways, I'm going to keep slugging away on this, and I got to bed my cabin pen down here before chores yet, and hoping to get this other board in, get a few holes drilled up and whatnot. So we'll see what we get accomplished here next little while. So you know, I'll check back, we get working on the baler again, or the chopper or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. We'll catch everybody later.